In the supermarket, two men got into a heated argument that quickly escalated into a physical fight. A man and a woman argued loudly and got into a fight in the supermarket.
I can't believe you. You hit me? Why you hit me? Because you hit me first. You hit me first. And we got camera. And nugget too. That's what your mama and you do.
A man and a woman had a loud argument in the restaurant, yelling at each other over a disagreement. The situation escalated, and they got into a physical altercation, causing a disturbance among the other customers and staff.
Don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me.
Get your bitch ass slap. Touch me again. Put your hand in my face again. Put your hand in my face again. And I will.
Slap me again.
Is this your employee? You know what I mean?
But I just touched and don't nobody want to
She
hit
walked up to me twice. She walked up.
And I'm behind this mother person behind some nuggets.
Guess what?
That's sit your mom ass down.
I asked you one time only, bro, to go ahead and head out the store.
A group of people were arguing loudly on the street, their voices growing more intense as the disagreement escalated. Tensions boiled over, leading to a physical fight that drew the attention of bystanders, who tried unsuccessfully to break up the altercation.
Hey, that's how it's going down out in this mother. Dude, hey, you got it. Darnell D-Boy Foreman on Facebook. I got the whole thing on 360. The 360, look, Darnell D-Boy Foreman. I came out when they was talking. Look, D-Boy Foreman. Hey, I want my food. What? Come on, man. Come on, man. I don't care.
A couple argued loudly with a man in the restaurant, causing a scene as their voices echoed through the room.
Oh, I'm sorry, right there.
He made right just like everybody else would.
Everybody else is leaving.
Am I supposed to be scared, bro? You will be. Come on.
Yes, I just need another officer.
I'm gonna get my
Obviously
food
not
right
one
there.
there.
Stop, man.
There's a man
Bitch.
without massive amounts of pain.
A frustrated woman argued with the store employee, raising her voice in anger over what she believed was poor service. The heated exchange drew attention from nearby shoppers, escalating the tension between the customer and the staff.
Okay, great. So it's all good.
No, that's the opposite of what I said. I said I don't want sauce all over me.
All right, so it's all good? We're good?
Got pepper and all of those.
It will have pepper and salt.
It has pepper.
It will have pepper.
I know it has salt, but I don't think it has pepper.
It will have salt.
Does it have pepper in all those soups?
It will have pepper and salt in all of them.
Why are you opening up my sandwich and touching
Because I
it
want
with your
to.
bare hands?
I don't have. I'm not touching it.
If you didn't touch it yourself.
I haven't
Why
touched
did
your
you
sandwich.
open up my
Because I
sandwich
wanted to
like
make sure that it is your sandwich.
Yeah.
So do you mind?
Well, can't
bringing
you open
this?
up theirs instead and make sure and touch theirs?
He didn't touch your sandwich, okay?
Because you should have gloves on when he's handling the food like
No,
that.
you didn't do that. Don't
We
worry
haven't
about that.
touched the sandwich at all.
Okay, that's your sandwich.
Yeah,
What
but
kind it is?
So that's not. That's his.
Could you
Okay, what
open
kind
up
your
theirs?
sandwich?
That was steak and cheese wrap. Steak and cheese wrap.
It's already done.
But just make sure you do theirs instead next time. You know,
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Put your hand on it and try to
Steak and
roast
cheese?
people
Wrap.
out.
Make a combo with a drink and
No, it's fine.
And so there's no
In the bustling restaurant, a man erupted in anger after his meal was served cold. He confronted the waiter loudly, insisting on a replacement. Other diners turned to watch the escalating scene, feeling the tension rise as the staff tried to defuse the situation without further upsetting him.
Give me my money back or give me my.
You're not gonna spit and think that
I didn't spit. You lying ass bitch. It ain't no. No, I didn't order a small. I didn't order a small.
Alright, relax, alright? I'm gonna help you out, alright? Relax. You got a small?
Right, but I didn't order a small.
Yeah. Where you spit again? Where you spit at again?
No, I didn't.
You spit, yeah, you did.
I didn't spit right there.
But that's not a problem though.
Y'all be
That's
fucking,
not a
y'all fuck up my food when I come here and eat.
That's
I
not,
didn't- y'all fuck my food.
that's not a problem. Have a seat, okay? Have a seat. I'll take care of you.
My food.
I'll take care of you, right? I always take care of you, right? Yeah. Alright, so just have a seat. Calm down, alright? Watch this. That's how you handle it. Watch this.
I'm calm. I'm calm. I'm calm. I just want to order. I just want to order without people cutting me. Sir. Right, and I'm behind them, but all these people come over there and go over there.
The man loudly argued with everyone in the restaurant, causing a scene and disturbing other diners nearby.
For a long time, just like me. You guys go. No, I ain't too busy on. You been watching the song.
So if you got a problem, I'm not gonna take your order and you're gonna exit.
So you don't want my order?
No, you're gonna exit.
So you don't want my order? I'll get in my fucking car and go order my goddamn self. And you think you're not gonna take my order? So you don't want my money because your employees is rude as
How she do? Like,
because she talking she don't got nothing to say to me but take my fucking order. That's what she paid for, to take my fucking order. She get that $9 an hour to take my order and get it right.
Yeah, that is my camera, and I'm calling 911 right now. And you're making miss my appointment, my doctor's appointment.
You're making yourself miss it.
Apologize. Either you
You're
apologize.
making yourself miss it.
No, you didn't have to do the verbal F you and call me a bitch, did you? Did you?
Hey, I'm pulling over
Did
where I
you?
live.
Did you? Then apologize and we let it go.
The man and woman had a loud argument on the street, attracting attention from passersby.
But you cut me off, and you did. Whatever you did, go ahead, have the camera. But look it, I'm missing my appointment, mister. All right, 911, this is enough. You're videoing me. And you want to put it on YouTube and go and do whatever you want. All right, here we go. Sorry.
Two men had a heated argument in the restaurant, which quickly escalated into a physical fight, causing chaos.
you send me a back, motherfucker. Get my hands off me. Stop. Bro, you could have been patient, bro. It's over.
Two women were loudly arguing on the street, drawing attention from people nearby.
my food? I've already paid for it. I've already paid for my food. Can I get my food, please? Just give me my food and I'll get out of here.
Two men were arguing with the restaurant staff over a misunderstanding with their order.
Nice, that's it. I've already ordered online. Is she really calling the police now?
I have a customer in my lobby recording on his phone or no, I'm actually that's out numerous times since I'm recording.
What happened to your eye again? I only caught part of that.
I had
story.
a detached retina, and then the subsequent surgeries have led to it. It's kind of got a blue haze, but sometimes it gets kind of irritated. It turns red. And
When's the last time you took any medication today?
Oh, like 3
o'clock today?
2 o'clock or something. Right?
That is why I am waiting on an Uber.
Right. All you want to do is film me and argue with me.
I have done nothing wrong. I'm sitting here minding my own business.
Welcome back to Cops America. Today, we bring you a troubling story of Karen gets knocked out cold after power hit. This episode highlights the pressing need for accountability in law enforcement. Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe for more eye-opening stories and analyses. Let's get it on. In April 2021, Mr. Thomas, a dedicated Texas firefighter, was driving home from work in Denton County when he noticed a patrol car following him. Soon after, he was pulled over by two deputies from the Denton County Sheriff's Office. Mr. Thomas had not exhibited any erratic driving behavior and was stopped for exceeding the 50 mph speed limit.
Lake Crest, Eldorado, Frankie, Boy, X-ray, 569. All right, your contact.
Initially, the officers had a legitimate reason to stop Mr. Thomas for speeding. During their conversation, one officer suspected Mr. Thomas might be intoxicated, while the other disagreed. Eventually, both officers concluded that Mr. Thomas appeared impaired, prompting a deeper investigation. They began searching the neighborhood for additional evidence, suggesting an effort to build a case against him.
For me, back with you in a few minutes, all right? Oh, real quick, would you mind pulling up to that next intersection, take a right? He almost seemed like zonked out.
What?
He almost seemed like he was zonked out. Just watching him just move around very slow. So, I mean, firefighter stops in the middle of traffic.
Yeah.
So there's some things that aren't matching right now. So go and run him.
28-year-old white, male, license to carry handgun, license.
That's probably where it's taking me. Is that a trailer park out here in Littlewell? 10-4. Show me the route to there.
See anything weird?
I'm either going to be heading to lot 405 or lot going to be restaurant.
Hello, I'm Deputy Brent with the Denton County Sheriff's Office. I didn't catch you earlier. Where were you coming from today? Have you had it? Over where?
Lakewood Village.
Over in Lakewood Village?
Lake Dallas.
In Lake Dallas? Okay. How much you had to drink today? What have you taken today? You taking no prescription narcotics or anything like that?
Deputy Brand and his colleague extended the encounter with Mr. Thomas after a brief conversation and questioning, although they didn't detect any alcohol odor from Mr. Thomas or his vehicle. They found his movements slow and wanted to determine if he was under the influence. Mr. Thomas had mentioned taking ADHD medication, such as Adderall, which can increase blood pressure, body temperature, and heart rate, and promote wakefulness and appetite suppression. These effects could explain his slow movements, But the officers didn't seem to consider this explanation, and instead conducted an inquiry based on the theory that he was drunk.
Are you prescribed anything?
Actually, I prescribed Adderall. Take that occasionally.
Okay. When was the last time you took that?
Today, earlier when I was at work.
Okay, when you at work? What time do you work today?
From 7 till 3. I had a detached retina a few years ago, and then I've had 5 surgeries since then. And anyway, but they won't let me work in the field.
I got you. I'll be right back with you, all right? It's a better excuse for his eye. He's still acting kind of odd. Do you think he's normal, or do you think he's just lethargic? Mm-hmm.
Slow moving.
Do you think it possibly could be intoxicated? Okay. Do you want to run him through SFSTs?
Okay. Say that again.
You want to run him through SFSTs?
Okay.
When you pull him out, qualify him for the HGN, he may not be a candidate, especially if he has detached retina. That may not be an option. Can you start me covered for a 55 investigation? And so even if he has like only one good eye, we can in theory still do HGN on him. We're gonna let him run with it open, because even if you do HGN, as you work the good eye out, you're still gonna see signs of that. He mentioned Adderall. Adderall is a stimulant. So we may not see HGN on a stimulant. He doesn't appear to be like tracking very well. Speed is a big indicator of intoxicated driving, as well as he was very slow to move everything out of his wallet and just kind of maneuver in general. Let's pull him out. We'll just talk to him outside of the car for a little bit. When he gets out of the truck, watch his movements. That's one of the best indicators. See.
Mr. Thomas agreed to take a sobriety test, though such tests are often debated for their accuracy. Nonetheless, he performed well on all exercises. According to the officer, Mr. Thomas excelled in the initial horizontal gaze nystagmus test, which involves following a stimulus with one's eyes. He did not show signs of impairment like involuntary eye movements. However, he had some difficulty with the walk and turn test, showing a slight tremor in his legs, likely due to his age, which is over 50. He also struggled with the one-leg stand test, which requires balancing on one foot for an extended period.
I'm gonna reduce my front ones. I see that. $34.38. $34.38. What happened to your eye again? I only caught part of that.
I had a detached retina, and then the subsequent surgeries have led to it. It's kind of got a blue haze, but sometimes it gets kind of irritated. It turns red. And
when's the last time you took any medication today?
Oh, like 3
o'clock today?
2 o'clock or something.
Just given kind of everything I've seen so far, I just want to make sure you're safe to operate your truck. So we're going to run you through just a few standardized field tests. Have you ever had a traumatic brain injury?
No.
Okay, nothing like that? Other than detached retina, any other medical issues?
No.
Other than Adderall, are we taking anything else right now? No. Just Adderall?
No.
And what's the Adderall for?
Attention deficit.
ADHD?
Yeah.
Okay, or ADD?
Okay, just stand right here on the flat ground, facing me. Put your legs together, feet together like this. So I'm gonna have you stand like this.
Okay.
There we go. Now I can reach. Don't look anywhere, or don't move your head. You're just gonna look at the pin.
I can see a little bit through this right eye, but it's kind of a shadow more.
That's okay. And I'm gonna go up, but don't, or move your head around. Turn your head around backwards. You're not gonna be able to see it if I go up from there. Okay. Next test. Stand over here on the grass real quick. That way I have a flat surface to walk onto. So imagine there is an inch long line right here in front of you, or right in front of me. I'm going to put you right here. So pretend one is in front of you too. You stand there and I'll stand off.
Okay.
I changed my mind. Now, pretend there's the straight line right in front of you, inch wide. Okay, put your left foot on the line. Okay, and then put your right foot right in front of your left foot with your heels touching your toes. And then keep your arms down by your side. Remain like that until I tell you to start the test, okay?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. So here's the small steps.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
1, 2. And then turn around and go back?
Yep.
Okay. My legs are so floppy.
So your legs feel weak?
Yeah.
Deputy Brand conducted 2 additional minor tests to aid his assessment. All evaluations that did not require Mr. Thomas to use his legs were successful. Deputy Brand reported that Mr. Thomas performed satisfactorily, making intoxication unlikely. Following the final test, the officers, joined by a third who had just arrived, concluded that Mr. Thomas was sober. Their concerns centered on the presence of Adderall, a legally prescribed ADHD medication, in his system. Despite all officers acknowledging on camera that Mr. Thomas was not intoxicated, they arrested him for driving under the influence, a clear contradiction. This wrongful arrest severely impacted Mr. Thomas's life.
Okay, well, I got one more test for you, okay? Around and face me, put your feet together, arms down by your side. And then keep your arms just like that and your feet just like that until I tell you otherwise. So the next test, you're going to raise one foot, either one, approximately 6 inches above the ground, with your foot parallel to the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, remember, look down at your elevated foot, keep your arms down by your side. All right, whenever you're ready.
Okay. 1001, 1002, 1003.
You keep going until I tell you to stop.
Okay. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014.
Put your feet together, hand 2 by your side, and just face me. You can face me. When I tell you to, I want you to tilt your head back. I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to imagine the passing of 30 seconds.
Okay.
You ready?
All right.
May begin. How long was that?
30 seconds? Was that
36. Pretty close. Same thing. You're going to stand there. You're going to tilt your head back, just like this.
All right.
Look at me. Get your hands. If this is your nose, I want the tip of your finger to tip your nose. Not the sides or not the pad.
Okay.
The tip to your nose. All right? Right. You can put it back down. You can put it back down. Right. You can put it down on your own. Left. You good? Go ahead and have a seat for me right there on the bed of your truck for a second. We started a little early, mostly because I wanted to kind of get him out and get going. I told you probably wouldn't see it based on what he said. So he admitted taking Adderall today at 3. So, do you believe he's intoxicated?
I believe he's unable to drive from whatever he has. I don't know about alcohol.
Is that a medical emergency, or are we talking about intoxication? We're probably going to try to do a DRE. We'll try to do a DRE at the jail. Because I don't think it's alcohol. I don't see any signs of alcohol. I see some signs of the narcotic that he admitted to.
Yeah. Yes, sir. We are putting you under arrest for driving while intoxicated. Stand up. Turn your hands. Put your hands behind your back.
Turn around.
Turn around.
Do you have anything in your pockets that would hurt me or poke me?
My keys and my glasses.
Okay. Do you have anybody at home who could come up here and pick up your dog?
No.
No one at home?
No.
Okay. All right. Like I said, if you're willing to give me somebody to call, I'll personally call myself. If not, I'm going to have to call my animal control officer and they're going to pick up your dog.
Where's the animal control?
He works for my agency. I have to call him to come over here with me.
Where is he?
Where is this in Denton? About 5 minutes from our jail. I want you to just get over a little bit because I have a little space for your hands right over here. So if you move your hand to your left a little bit, you'll find that little gap.
Although the case didn't go to trial for 2 years, he faced significant consequences. Losing his job after an investigation at the fire department where he had worked for nearly 30 years, paying $1,000 bail, losing his dog, and having his movements restricted by a bail bondsman. Additionally, his father's illness required him to pay $3,400 for a lawyer. Mr. Thomas disclosed that he had had surgery in the past that had impacted his balance, even though he maintained sobriety at the time of the arrest. While his attorney claimed the charges were dismissed, recent news raises questions about the possibility of a civil lawsuit or other resolution. On May 1, 2021, Navy veteran Mr. James waited outside a closed bar for his Uber to take him home after responsibly choosing not to drive. Despite his law-abiding behavior, a Wheat Ridge Police Department officer approached him, suspecting him of wrongdoing.
How you doing? What's going on?
Waiting on my Uber.
Waiting for your Uber?
Yeah.
The officer's body camera captured the interaction as he quickly demanded Mr. James' identification, even though Mr. James had committed no crime. The officer cited Colorado Revised Statute 163103, which allows officers to detain individuals suspected of criminal activity and require them to provide identification. However, Mr. James was simply sitting in a public place.
You have an ID I can take a look at, man?
No, you don't. I don't.
Well, you're sitting in front of a closed bar and I can
I'm
see you're
waiting on my
intoxicated.
Uber.
Let me see your ID.
No.
Okay, we can do this one of two ways, sir.
I'm sitting here waiting on my Uber. I am doing nothing
Show me on your
wrong.
phone that your Uber's coming.
I want to break out my camera right now.
Go ahead, mine's running
I want
as
to
well.
start filming you.
Mine's running as well.
I'm doing everything right. Not drinking and driving. You are messing with a Navy veteran that is waiting on an Uber.
Can I see your ID?
No, you can't.
You're drunk in public. Give me your ID. I'm giving you a lawful order.
Legal experts stress that sitting on a public bench is not a crime, making the officer's demand for identification unwarranted. The situation escalated when the officer handcuffed Mr. James, especially after he began recording the encounter on his phone. The footage showed Mr. James appearing to put the handcuffs on himself, raising questions about public intoxication laws. According to Colorado Revised Statute 2781117, intoxication alone cannot be criminalized.
Stand up.
I am not doing anything wrong.
Stand up. Stand up.
What are you doing? I'm sitting
Put your
here
hands behind
doing
your back.
nothing.
Put your other hand behind your back.
I'm sitting here doing nothing. Waiting on an Uber.
All I was trying to do was verify your Uber. Was that right or wrong?
Well, if you unlock me, I'll show you the Uber.
Sir, I have no idea who you are or what you're doing, and it's my job to find out. And you won't give me any information at all, and it's obvious that you're intoxicated.
That is why I am waiting on an Uber.
Right. All you want to do is film me and argue with me.
I have done nothing wrong. I'm sitting here minding my own business.
Step over here.
Just sitting here minding my own business.
Step over here. Sir, you can't even walk. Sir.
What are you guys doing?
You can't even walk.
I'm sitting here minding my own business.
You bring up my car.
What are you guys doing?
You can't even walk.
Oh my God,
Okay.
dude.
You
I
can't
got
even walk.
Therefore, Mr. James' detention was unlawful. He was not required to prove his Uber booking, and the officer's actions may have violated Mr. James' Fourth Amendment rights against unwarranted searches. Without probable cause, Mr. James' rights were clearly violated. After being frisked, Mr. James was placed in the patrol car. When the police mistakenly took his phone, the officer turned off his body camera.
Guys, are you serious? I have an Uber coming. Guys, seriously, stop. Please stop. Just let me go home. I was sitting in the chair, not
Sir?
bothering anybody. Oh my
It's
God,
obvious that
dude!
you're
I am a
feeling
Navy
frustrated.
veteran.
And all I asked was for you to verify it. All I asked you to do was show me it on your phone, and I'm good with that. But you refused to do that, so you couldn't
guys,
prove that, sir.
I'm sitting on a
Have a seat in the car.
You guys serious? I've done nothing.
I have no idea who he is.
Do you have any weapons on you, sir?
No, I don't have any weapons on me. I have no weapons on me. I can't believe you guys are doing this. Are you really doing this to a Navy veteran?
I'll grab his phone.
Three minutes later, the officer's body cam resumed, capturing a crucial moment. The officer's conversation during the camera's inactivity raised transparency concerns. Eventually, the officers allowed Mr. James to prove his Uber booking, hinting at rectifying their actions. The officer initially promised to release Mr. James but unnecessarily prolonged his detention, which was entirely unlawful.
Fucking serious?
James, listen to me.
Didn't drink and drive.
James.
Navy veteran.
James.
Combat medic.
James.
Talk to me. My Uber's
Is
gonna
there
be there in
anybody
2 minutes.
sober that can come get you?
I called an Uber.
We've been here for 10 minutes and they're not here. You can't call Uber. He's got your phone right there.
Look it up.
Did you do it through an app or did you
I
call
just
them?
do the Uber app.
If they're coming, man, I'll release you to them. But if not,
6969.
but if they're not, you're not
And
leaving
then
us much
look up
choice.
Uber. Just scroll through till you find the Uber app. Listen, fellas, you should not be doing this to a combat medic veteran.
Is he coming? Okay, he's James.
I respect you guys.
James.
I respect your jobs.
James. It says it's 5 minutes away. If he's here in 5 minutes, we will release you to that Uber.
Okay, please. Let me out here and help me. I didn't do anything.
When the Uber gets here, we'll do that. James,
No, Jerry.
James, listen to me. All you had to do was show me this in the first place.
Like I wasn't respected.
We're sorry you felt that way, James.
Despite acknowledging Mr. James' sobriety, the officer manipulated the situation, falsely claiming his actions were for Mr. James' safety. This misrepresentation is troubling. Although Mr. James was eventually released, the officer's later kindness cannot overshadow the violation of Mr. James' rights.
We were concerned for your welfare. That's why we contacted you.
All
We
right.
didn't want you
Well,
walking
thank
off
you.
into the
Thank
street.
you.
And now that we know that there's a sober driver, we're okay with releasing you.
Well, we just... Okay.
Like I said, I have no problem releasing you to Uber, man. At all. So
good
hang
job,
tight. As soon as Uber gets here, dude, I have no problem. I have no problem releasing you to the Uber.
Okay.
I get you. You're going to be cooperative?
Absolutely.
You're going to be cool,
Hey.
right?
I want to have one more thing to say about it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Can you just face that way for me? So that I can uncuff you? You just want to step out if that's easier?
That's pretty funny. You're
Fellas, I understand you have a job to do. Oh, Terry?
Yes,
Do
sir.
you want you?
No.
Yes, sir.
Like I said.
Army for me.
You what?
Oh, family's army.
Oh, okay.
I'm the only Navy.
So you can get that other one out, man. It's easier if he spins you around so you're not.
I was sitting
And I commend you for that. I really do. I commend you for that. Thanks for your service, man. Pull up that app on your phone again so we can see how far that
right over here.
Where's my phone?
It's up
right here.
It said 5 minutes.
The officers spoke with Mr. James before his Uber arrived, seemingly trying to justify their actions. This raises concerns about police conduct and accountability. Moments earlier, one officer had restrained Mr. James without justification, potentially constituting unlawful detainment.
Did you have a good time tonight?
Just minding my own business.
No, I just asked if you had a good time. I didn't ask what you were doing. So how many minutes? Cool.
3 minutes.
I'm good with that, man. I just wanted to, because it said 5 minutes. But you have to understand, man.
The wrong thing to do is drive, right?
Agreed. Let me tell you a quick story. A few years back, I had somebody over here that was stabbed just like that. So I wouldn't be doing my job, man, if I didn't check to make sure you're okay. I don't want that on my conscience.
Maybe everything got a little out of hand, dude. I should have been more.
There was nothing out of hand.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude, if I offended you.
No, you didn't offend me.
Well, like it once again. Choices. Life is about choices. Anyway, I appreciate. You know what? I'm sorry. That's the first time I've been in handcuffs in about 26 years.
Yeah.
Hey, that's good. Hey, reminds me.
The subsequent footage shows an officer briefing the Uber driver, furthering the narrative of justifiable action. Understanding citizens' rights and police responsibilities is crucial to prevent similar incidents. Under U.S. law, officers must have reasonable suspicion or probable cause to detain individuals, and any use of force must be necessary and proportionate. Mr. James' formal complaint underscores the need for police oversight and accountability.
I think this might be your ride.
I know, brothers. Well, I mean, I could be angry, but I could say this.
Hey, man.
It's a good experience.
Are you Uber?
Yeah.
I got your guy's over here. He's sitting in front of a closed bar. Hunched over a little bit. He's had a little bit to drink, so he's good. He's not creating any problems, but as a police officer, I drive by and see somebody hunched over on a bench outside of a closed bar, and that's a clue.
Hey,
they're gonna get you home, brother.
Never lied to you.
Nope, you didn't. I appreciate that. They're gonna get you.
Yeah.
Yep, that's James. Thanks, man.
Hey, thank you guys.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
In response to the incident, Wheat Ridge Police defended their actions, citing legal justification under 2 state statutes allowing temporary detention of intoxicated individuals for transportation to detoxification centers. Mr. James, expressing concerns about wrongful detainment, highlights the intersection of law enforcement and individual rights. He plans to seek legal counsel, emphasizing the importance of legal representation in protecting individual liberties. As we've seen today, incidents like this one remind us of the importance of holding law enforcement accountable. Your voice matters, so share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. If you believe in the fight for justice, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for more insightful content. Thanks for watching Cops America, and see you in the next video.